Hey Pisces, how are you guys? We're going to do your reading. So many cards came out during pre-shuffle, so I'm going to go over these with you, but there's so many and they're not really congruent. But some of them came out several times, so I do want to go over them. But let me just show you what's going on pre-shuffle. So it looks like this Ace of Pentacles is like a new opportunity or something new. And then you got the Four of Swords in upside down. So it looks like it's time to come out of, like, this could be healing, it could be like time out, it could be just feeling weighed down, but it looks like it's time to come out of that and embrace something, something new. The Wheel of Fortune, I was just questioning that, and then I pulled another card, and it was the Wheel of Fortune, which is about time and destiny and, moving forward. So this is pretty clear. Also, the Empress came out multiple times. And again, this is just all pre-shuffle. But the Empress came out multiple times. And one of the cards that came out here was about self-care and not isolating. So anyway, it looks like you've got something going on with love. I didn't see return energy yet, but that is kind of what I was feeling. It's coming through really strong for the other signs. But anyway, let's get started. So time to come out of healing and not be alone, not isolate. Also, there's the the self-made like myth. Nobody's really self-made. There was a card that came through about that where, nobody's really self-made. It sounds good, but that's just not realistic. So we do need other people to lean on and get support from. And, partnership. Two heads are better than one. Partnerships are a value. So don't isolate is, I guess, my main message there. And I think about you nonstop in the I miss you card. I feel like this, for a lot of you, this is you, but I wasn't asking your energy, so we're gonna dive in. We'll find out. Let's keep going. How are you guys? I hope you're well. Please say hi in the comments, and also let me know. I really would appreciate you guys letting me know if you got the notification. And if you aren't getting notified for my videos, when you if you're subscribed, tap the bell, and then make sure that it's the top option is selected, not custom or personalized, because that isn't the right one. But it's switched to personalized for a lot of mine, and that's, finally figured out that's why I wasn't getting notified. That might have happened to you guys. So tap the bell, and then hit all, okay? Or yeah, all. All right, so right off the bat, we have a Tower. Something came crumbling down. Look at this bottom. Okay, so it looks like some twin flame energy here. See that? Emperor, we had the Empress. The Empress came out more than once. Yeah, it looks like this is a very strong connection, but I feel tension, or like I feel like on one side of it, somebody's not able to follow through. Look at this. Not able to follow through with being able to give right now. And maybe somebody got tired of waiting for cooperation and to feel valued with the Empress. I mean, this is like a story all right here. So Two of Cups, two people who give equally. Right? Two people who are able to give equally. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something. It looks like walking away from waiting. Waiting. For what? Collaboration, cooperation, being a team, feeling like a team, maybe being valued. We'll see. All right. What's going on here with this Tower? Let's get more for the overall energy. Oh, wow. Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it looks like somebody there was an element of waiting, and it just was like, enough's enough. This is not healthy. Oh, and I got that here too. I feel stuck. This is hurting you. You were right. How can you still love me? Someday is a false hope. I know this is so many cards. I hesitate to show you all these right away because it could be overwhelming. But someday is a false hope. That's like, it's okay to just kind of secretly or want something to work out eventually, but you don't want to, someday, like, you don't want to lose time waiting. You want to move on as if it's not, Stay sweet. You'll get more bees with honey than vinegar. Ask yourself, does this situation build me up right now? There goes with that other one. There's that self-made I told you about. Give it time. Okay, and that also correlates with the first cards, which was don't, like, if you're dating, be careful not to have a case of one-itis. And if you're feeling like, you know, you've got all your energy and thoughts and emotions are, you know, circling around one person that you're not with, it's because you know, there's that thing, one-itis, where like if you were dating other people or talking to other people or had a lot of other things going on, maybe pursuing your passion, or then you wouldn't have. So if that's all you got going on, right, then of course that's going to feel like you are, you know, obsessing over it, right? So be careful with that. That's just a reminder. Be careful with the one-itis thing, okay? And then we got these two. So, and I really do feel like this is the person on your mind. So, yeah. That was a lot, I know, but they just kept coming out. Okay, so let's go back to main energy. Fairness, equal, give and take, justice. So maybe the tables are turning. Let's look at your energy. I feel like I'm going to end up doing a couple of spreads here. Let's look at your energy. What's going on with Pisces? Oh, there you are, showing up in your own reading. Hello, camera. There we go. Yep, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is somebody who like has an inner knowing, but she doesn't always speak it. Look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it because it keeps coming out. The Empress. Oh goodness, I just got like a major feeling of overwhelmment. Like I feel like it's coming from sadness. The High Priestess, she knows things, but she does lean back. You know, she leans back and she allows things to come to her. She doesn't pursue. Look at this, Wheel of Fortune again. So powerful, powerful reading you guys have here. Strong energies. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, look at all the major arcana. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Out of 7 cards, only one. They're all major except for one. That's crazy. So your energy, High Priestess, Lovers card, Wheel of Fortune. So there's a decision. Even though maybe you know it's supposed to be a certain way, you may be making a decision to move forward with life, not get stuck. Oh, another major arcana. Your person, the person on your mind that you're thinking about, person or situation, doesn't have to be love. Sorry to show off my little Pippi Longstocking spots on my sleeve. Anyway, the Fool card, Aries energy. The Fool card is you could be dealing with somebody young and maybe a little bit foolish or immature. This also represents a new beginning. So let's see what else for the person or situation on Pisces. Wow, yeah, they're gonna come back. I'm telling you. I have a feeling. Oh, I thought that was a different card, but the Sun. So the Sun card. Whoops. This person may just be, I don't know. It represents healing, hope, happiness. Maybe they're just not taking, I don't know. It's kind of got a light-hearted feel. The Sun card also could be children. I don't know. I'm getting kind of a, not immature in a negative way. It could be immature in a negative way, but I'm getting like a free spirit, maybe. And there may be somebody that has burdens, but I'm also feeling like a free spirit energy here. Somebody who doesn't, I don't know, is it that they don't think before they speak? I'm not sure. Let's see what happened in the recent past. Okay. Passionate new beginning, Ace of Wands. But got blocked somehow. So, and I gotta tell you, this card, you know, it's kind of like these cards. They kept showing up and I was like, that's too many, but then I put them back and they show up again. So I pulled them. I'm sure all that can't apply to everyone. I mean, it is a general reading. So, but Two of Swords is blocked. And that kept showing up. Even since I've turned on the camera, that one has been showing up. Two of Swords, so stand still, a new beginning, something in the recent past. Give me one more on that. Wow. Was blocked by, could be an Aries, but it's a Magician, by maybe somebody who did that. Yeah, kind of feeling like somebody maybe did something to block it. Let's look at what's next. Best possible outcome. Whoa. Okay. Hermit. Again, isolation. Oh, wow. Okay, but look where we end up. I didn't even know that card was there. So we've got self-love, blessings, self-love, self-care. We've got the Hermit card. The Hermit is somebody who shuts out all the noise, doesn't listen to all the voices in their head, and just, does some inner growth and healing work, or seeks enlightenment to see things from a different perspective. This is a strong element of, it's like allowing that space to have self-love. But I'm also getting without a bitterness. It's kind of like, it's like some people kind of feel like, well, it has to be all this or all that. This is kind of like an acceptance of, I love myself enough to know that I can love you and still not sacrifice myself and abandon myself to be with you. Something like that, but she looks like new love too. I want to get more. Tell me more about this Magician and what blocked this new beginning in the recent past. Whoops. King of Cups. Could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, there might be somebody. There may have been somebody hidden, unseen. Two of Wands. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like there was I'm feeling third party. I haven't seen it, but I'm feeling third party. Like maybe things weren't wrapped up with somebody in the past. They hadn't totally healed. Tell me more. Okay, so there's an element of somebody that saw something else happening, somebody that hadn't let go, and then maybe came in and manipulated it back. I mean, this feels very surfacey, but let's see. Why do we have these? So you moved on. Tell me more about this new begin. What is this? I think I'm going to have to pull a whole new spread because I want to ask really detailed questions. Yeah, like third party. Somebody, I also feel like there's a lack of responsibility for someone here. Okay, let's do a whole new. Let's ask really specific. Pisces, current energy. Okay, Death card. Holding on by a thread, it looks like. Can y'all see that? See the thread, the sword? So you're feeling like it's over. What's overall, or where did they meet in the middle? Two of Pentacles. So it's not over. Not that you don't need to move on like it is over, right? That's always what we do. I've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. The person on Pisces' mind. Tell me about them. Okay, so they're feeling left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. You must have stopped collaborating, stopped giving. You went, okay, this is a strong reading. Unless the roles are reversed, this is saying there was a new start, but it got blocked. It looks like there was some outside interference. The person you're dealing with, maybe this immaturity that I'm picking up on is just, not so much immaturity, but it's them being kind of like brainwashed or gaslit to where they don't see really what's going on. They're naive about maybe somebody interfered and they were naive about it, and it's just kind of like it's got to be very bruising and, you know, painful. This person, you know what it looks like? It looks like what happened to you with them. Like you ended up having to really go deep and really find out that you holding on or being in this situation was not healthy. So you had to move out or move away from it. That's what it looks like that's going to happen to them. They're going to contemplate, they're going to choose themselves and what's best for them, and leave a painful or leave a difficult situation and then come back with something new. I feel like it's turning around, but let's look at this real quick. So the bottom of the deck, we had the Two of Cups. So two people who love, two people who give. I don't remember the order, but we had Three of Pentacles, so that's collaboration, cooperation, right? It's a team. It's not uneven. And then these three cards is where I got that last little tidbit, but let's see. And then healing. I feel like what's going on with them is about to happen with them. I feel like there's a third party or situation. Oh my gosh. See, I put it back and shuffled. Y'all saw that? And that was the next card. Wow. Ooh, Two Cups. And then the healing card. Okay, so Two Cups. How do they see you? They see you as somebody that is very loving and giving. Does your part. Maybe more than your part. See, I feel like Pisces, they're putting a lot of energy and thought into this too. Now, again, this is what worries me about tarot. I just don't I don't like the thought of people hanging around waiting for someone. Okay, you have to have your own life, your own fun outside of the connection, because if they're not being true to you, and then you're just abandoning yourself waiting for someone. We don't want that. So, how do they see the situation? Eight of Pentacles. Just giving it a lot of thought. A lot of energy. So this person it's not easy for them either. I just don't think you can see that. What are their next steps? Queen of Wands. Whoops. This one won't leave. Oh, there it is. Third party. What you cannot see. So some sort of, Three of Swords, doesn't have to be third party, but Three of Swords is some sort of heartbreak that you cannot see. So there's more to the story than you know. And there's pain that you're not able to see. Let's see, what's advice? Look at that, the Fool again. Free yourself. And this is strong reading. This is hurting you. You were right. So maybe you were right about something, and they're figuring it out. Does this build me up right now? Is this good for me right now? Not someday. Remember? Give it time. Don't have one-itis. And then we got the Fool. Free yourself. New beginning. So let's see. Look at one more. We'll pull it. We can pull a pendulum. We'll pull oracles that will tie it together. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Power couple. Passion. This this has twin flame energy. But Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So there's going to be, it looks like a passionate new beginning. I don't know. In the very beginning, I felt like you might block it though. You're going to have to probably think long and hard about it. But I feel like you've got somebody coming back. And I feel like they messed up and were immature and naive to believe a situation. You guys tell me in the comments, please. We'll pull an oracle, which will probably tie it all together. And we'll also do we'll do the pendulum. So be thinking about a yes/no question. Yeah, I keep feeling like you might block this. You may not be open to this. Maybe you won't be open to it until they can come all the way correct, you know. You're not going to do the in-out energy anymore. It's kind of maybe going to be more like, why should I try this again? But that Ace of Cups is also new love. Jeez. Temperance. So you're going to have temperance. That means holding back. And it also looks like you're going to have, yeah, it looks like you're going to have options. And keep your options open. This is just so clear. Keep your options open until you have a reason. You're not going to have one-itis or put all your, energy into one person until you have a reason to, because I can't stop feeling this new love. Oh my gosh. This Four of Swords won't leave me alone, right? You know what I think, Pisces? I think you're having a hard time getting over emotionally or mentally what what they did, the fleeing, And here we have Judgment, which is all about a return, second chances. So that's probably what's going to be the hang up is, how do you deal with what they did? How do you heal from that or trust in it again? So, I guess in that case it has to really be there's apology. It has to be a strong new beginning. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles again. It looks like you're going to have choices and options. I almost said that earlier. Options came through. You're going to have options. Competition. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have, this is awesome. This is happening for, I know this was kind of like Cancer's reading. So if you have Cancer in your chart, check that out. Let's get an oracle. I'm going to just pull a romance angel for fun and then we'll... Oh, interesting. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Also, at the bottom of the deck, it says, give the relationship a chance. So I feel like you are, but I feel like it's gonna. You're probably getting. This person's coming back. Here's what you need to do. You need to be in such a positive place. You're working out. You're getting dressed. You're looking good. You're smelling good. You're being, productive. If you're struggling with that, remember, don't wait for your mind to feel like it. If you don't feel like it, you can top down. You can reverse the effects. And things are hard. So, I'm really into neuroscience. So what they're finding is neuroscience is finding out that, yeah, we, like this new world that we're in, we want everything to feel good and be easy. And that's not really what works. We are supposed to have things challenge us. Because if they don't, then we don't have that satisfaction and we don't grow. So if you get stuck in a place of not wanting to go to do stuff or not wanting to get up and get dressed or not going, waiting, trying to talk yourself into stuff that's not going to work, not often doesn't work. And what you got to do is you got to reverse it, get your body moving first and then your mind will follow. Okay, so there's the solution when you feel stuck is always going to be, it's morning sun too. That's incredible for hormones, but everything we do, all our impulses, all our feelings and our drive and what gets us up and gets us going, that's all hormones. So morning sun, not through a window. Through a window is 50% less potent, but morning sun in our face, on our face, specifically our eyes, of course, don't stare at it, but that is proven to not only wipe out the adenosine, which is a sleepy hormone, but it stimulates the other hormones that will get you going. So sunlight, morning sun, and then remember, you often have to make your body move, then your mind will follow. When you get your body up and moving and going and exercising, then your mind gets better. So a lot of us are trying to convince ourselves to feel like moving, and that's not working. So in that situation, you top down, you go the other way around. Okay, I hope that made sense. Okay, pay attention to red flags. So it looks like you are, that's exactly what we're getting. Let me pull one more oracle. Or actually, you guys go ahead and ask your yes, no question. And we'll do the pendulum, and I'm going to draw one more oracle. Okay, so take a deep breath. Pause it if you need to, because you don't want to change your question after I let go. Okay. I'm going to pull another oracle. Oof. Yeah, I have nervous, like I feel nervous energy. Is there an E? Somebody with an E? Emily? Oh, okay, just dropped one. No way. The answer is no way. Come to the edge. So this is kind of like take a step, you know? Take that step. Take a chance. I think we got that here too. Or maybe not. I felt that somewhere. Didn't we get something like that? Okay, well, take a step. Take a step. Take a leap of faith. Make some moves. Take some action. You do have a return, but I think you got somebody else coming. This is very much like Cancer's reading. I think you have somebody else coming that you are going to have a choice. The only thing is, in Cancer's reading, there was more like manipulation. I think there was, I don't remember. I do remember some of the same cards came out. Let me see. Okay, there's a need to be authentic. So it says it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow them to see all of you, especially parts of you that you kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, and say what you hope for. Wow, that's some really strong advice, and I love it. This is not a time to play it safe, but to take a deep leap of faith. You will be glad you did. So if you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. You know what I feel like? I feel like this is applying to somebody who probably has a lot of pent up emotion and maybe even ruminating because they have not been honest with their feelings. They have been like stifling their feelings, or feel like their feelings shouldn't be shared. So this is powerful. So it says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid, but now is the time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. My candle just burned out. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so you may find your miracles. Pisces, I love you guys so much. Let's talk in the comments, okay? Let me know if you got notified also. And I love, even if you just want to tell me where you're watching from, I love that too. Okay, I will see you guys soon. You've got a return, but it's going to be in your hands. The roles are going to reverse. I feel like what happened to you was you were in a situation where you had to pull out of a situation that was hurting you and choose yourself first. You had to not stop abandoning yourself. And now I feel like that person that happened with, probably there was a third party or a situation that interfered, but they were oblivious to it. I feel like that is turning around and now that's happening to them, but you maybe are a step ahead and growing, ahead of them. But you're going to have that person return. They're really starting to think about things a lot, figure things out, but you also have something new and it's probably going to be better. But your message from Spirit was to be authentic and share how you feel, because what's happening, I feel, in the past is that you've been holding things in, holding in your feelings and your emotions, and what's happening is it's building up inside you, and that's what you feel is so uncomfortable. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in the comments. Bye, Pisces.